On March 31, 2025, a 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck Myanmar, causing widespread devastation and panic. The impact sent tremors through Southeast Asia, reaching as far as Bangkok, Thailand, where residents felt the ground shake beneath their feet. While the city felt the quake's force, most of its structures remained intact, thanks to stringent building codes and modern engineering. However, one building, a 30-story government tower under construction, crumbled into a mountain of debris, highlighting vulnerabilities in ongoing construction projects. The collapse was swift and catastrophic, leaving no time for workers to escape. Eyewitnesses described a deafening roar as the building buckled, followed by a thick cloud of dust engulfing the area, making it hard to breathe and see. Rescue workers rushed to the scene, a chaotic landscape of twisted metal and broken concrete, working tirelessly to find survivors. Hopes of finding survivors dwindled with each passing hour, as the enormity of the disaster became clear. The human cost of the tragedy was immense, with families grieving for their lost loved ones. 11 people were confirmed dead, and over 70 remained trapped beneath the wreckage, their fates uncertain. Families of the missing clung to hope, while the injured grappled with their physical and emotional wounds, trying to make sense of the chaos. The collapse left an indelible scar on the city, a stark reminder of the devastating power of nature and the importance of building safety, prompting calls for stricter regulations and better preparedness for future disasters. As the dust settled, a crucial question arose. Why did this particular skyscraper collapse while other buildings in Bangkok withstood the earthquake? The city, though not located on a major fault line, is no stranger to seismic activity. Building codes mandate earthquake resistance, especially for high-rises. The fact that the collapsed building was the only one to suffer such a fate pointed to potential structural deficiencies. Experts questioned whether the building's design adequately accounted for seismic forces. The investigation quickly turned towards the construction process, looking for any oversights or shortcuts that may have compromised the building's integrity. The investigation also focused on the building's materials. Was there a possibility of substandard materials being used in the construction? Were corners cut to save costs? These questions became central to understanding why this skyscraper stood vulnerable in the face of an earthquake that other buildings withstood. Adding another layer of complexity to the investigation was the discovery of 4 Chinese nationals attempting to leave the disaster site with construction documents. The individuals, employed by the Chinese firm involved in the project, were apprehended by authorities. Among the documents seized were blueprints, construction logs, and material specifications. The Chinese nationals claimed they needed the documents for insurance purposes. However, their attempt to remove these crucial pieces of evidence raised suspicions. The incident put a spotlight on the involvement of the Chinese company, China Railway No. 10, Thailand, Limited, in the project. The company, a subsidiary of a major Chinese state-owned enterprise, had partnered with a Thai firm to construct the government tower. The detention of their employees and the missing documents fueled speculation of potential negligence or malpractice. Financial troubles, cost-cutting, and substandard materials? As investigators dug deeper into the background of the Chinese company, a troubling financial picture emerged, revealing a series of alarming financial missteps and losses. China Railway No. 10, Thailand, Limited, had been grappling with significant financial losses, raising concerns about potential cost-cutting measures during the skyscraper's construction. These financial struggles were not just minor setbacks, but substantial losses that could have influenced critical decisions. Rumors circulated of the company using substandard materials to offset their financial woes. These whispers grew louder as more people began to question the integrity of the construction process. Reports surfaced of steel sourced from recently relocated Chinese factories, rumored to be using outdated equipment and lacking proper quality control. This raised red flags about the quality and safety of the materials being used. The use of such materials could have significantly compromised the building's structural integrity, leaving it vulnerable to collapse. The potential risks were enormous and could not be ignored. The Thai authorities launched an inquiry into the origin and quality of the materials used in the construction. This investigation aimed to uncover the truth behind the rumors and ensure accountability. Samples of concrete, steel, and other key components were collected for rigorous testing. These tests were essential to determine the actual quality of the materials used. The results of these tests would be crucial in determining whether substandard materials played a role in the skyscraper's tragic collapse. The findings could have far-reaching implications for future construction projects. Public outrage and economic fallout. The skyscraper collapse triggered a wave of public outrage and grief in Thailand. Citizens demanded accountability and a thorough investigation into the incident. Protests erupted in Bangkok, with people expressing their anger at the perceived negligence and lack of oversight that led to the tragedy. The economic fallout was immediate and severe. Shares of the Thai construction firm involved in the project plummeted, reflecting the loss of investor confidence. The incident also cast a shadow over foreign investment in Thailand, particularly projects involving Chinese companies. The Thai government faced mounting pressure to take swift action. The Prime Minister ordered a comprehensive investigation, promising to hold those responsible accountable. He also pledged to review building codes and safety regulations to prevent such tragedies from happening again. The investigation, uncovering the truth. The investigation into the skyscraper collapse became a multifaceted effort involving engineers, forensic experts, and law enforcement agencies. They meticulously combed through the wreckage, analyzing the building's remains for clues. Their goal was to piece together what went wrong and who was responsible. A key focus of the investigation was the building's design and whether it met the necessary earthquake resistance standards. The investigators scrutinized blueprints, construction logs, and other relevant documents, looking for any discrepancies or deviations from approved plans. They also interviewed engineers, architects, and construction workers involved in the project. The investigation also scrutinized the role of the Chinese company. Authorities questioned the detained Chinese nationals, seeking information about their attempt to remove documents from the disaster site. They also examined the company's financial records and construction practices, looking for evidence of cost-cutting measures or other irregularities. Looking ahead, rebuilding trust and ensuring safety. The collapse of the Bangkok skyscraper serves as a stark reminder of the importance of building safety and the need for transparency and accountability in the construction industry. This incident has highlighted the critical gaps that need to be addressed. As the investigation continues, Thailand faces the challenging task of rebuilding trust in its infrastructure, which is essential for the nation's growth and development, and ensuring that such a tragedy never happens again. The community's resilience and determination are crucial in this rebuilding process. The Thai government has pledged to strengthen building codes and regulations, particularly for high-rise buildings, to prevent future disasters. They have also promised stricter oversight of construction projects, ensuring that all safety protocols are followed meticulously, with a focus on ensuring the use of quality materials that meet international standards and adherence to safety standards. This will help in building a safer environment for everyone. The incident has also sparked a broader conversation about the role of foreign investment in developing countries, emphasizing the need for responsible partnerships and the importance of due diligence in selecting partners for infrastructure projects. This ensures that all stakeholders are committed to safety and quality. As Thailand moves forward, it must balance the need for foreign investment, which is vital for economic growth, with the paramount importance of safety and the well-being of its citizens. The future depends on the actions taken today to ensure a safer tomorrow. Alright folks, that's a wrap for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button, share it with your friends, and hit subscribe to join the crew. We've got plenty more coming your way. Before you go, drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. What did you think about this? Any suggestions for what you'd like to see next? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.